Welcome, beautiful souls. How are all of you this evening? I've got something really special for all of you. You could do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button and throw me a heart. Let me know where you are tuning in from. So, you guys, 9 tips to raise your vibration. Let's get it on right now. So, tip number 1 is to juice. I have juiced for 23 years. I rarely miss a day of juicing. I have a big canning jar full of juice every day, pretty much. And I love carrot, orange, turmeric. That's one of my favorites. Celery, cucumber, lemon, carrot, ginger. There's so many, and so juicing is, in my opinion, the number 1 way to raise your vibration. Number 2 is colon cleansing. All of you know me. I love my coffee enemas. I love my colonics. I love my wheatgrass enemas. So cleansing the colon actually stimulates the portal vein to release old bile from the liver. Yeah, did you wrap your brain around that? So cleansing the colon actually stimulates the portal vein to release old bile from the liver. So what does that mean? So what that means is all that childhood wounding we carry around, because everybody's traumatized, either from a past life, from their childhood, whatever. When we cleanse the colon, that's released. Now, the liver cleansing, because the liver is the hub of anger, right? The Chinese teach us that the liver is the hub of anger. That can cause a lot of anger to come out in us. But, the more you do it, the better it is. So number 3, I eat a raw, vegan, plant-based way of life. I don't like to use the word diet. And I've eaten this way for 24 years. Animals are our friends. I never could make the connection of how we can love our dog and pet our dog, and then we put a pig on our plate, which is smarter than a 4-year-old toddler. It just really doesn't compute with me. So number 4 is definitely keeping my vibe high by proper food combining, eating a plant-based diet always, but mostly raw vegan. I eat raw vegan probably 99% of the time. So number 5 is friends and family. I FaceTime my mom, although we're not FaceTiming while I go through this, because I don't want to put any of that energy on my mom. I FaceTime my mom every day almost, because she's like my heart, right? So FaceTiming our friends and family, spending time with friends and family. I've made lots of great friends here that I spend time with. We meet each other at the gym and things like that. That is so vitally important. Laugh is a good one. When we laugh, we release things that are stuck and stagnant in the body. What are we on? Number 6, we have juice, colon cleansing, raw vegan, friends, laugh. Laugh is number 5. So number 6, and I've got some aromatherapy oils around right now, is aromatherapy. You can go to andreacox.com and order the doTERRA oils from me. You can see on my website how I have it set up. Right now I'm using Forgive, so I can forgive these creeps that are bullying me. So let's just put some of that on, right? Forgive oil is always nice. And I'm also using DDR Prime. I love DDR Prime in my water. It cleanses me on a cellular level. So, essential oils, infusing them in the home, and even when I leave this space, cleansing the home with essential oils, so vitally important to, take my dog Roger that passed away here, his energy with me, etc. So that's vitally important. So what is number 7? Oh, nature. So nature is vitally important to raise your vibration. Spending time out in nature. I often hike at a nearby mountain with my dogs. That's so vitally important. Sometimes I leave at like 4 a.m. when it's still dark out. So nature, sunshine, vitamin D, vitally important. So number 8, or is this number 9? This is number 9, is self-care. Now, it's important to remember that self-care isn't necessarily like getting a pedicure or getting your nails done, or going and putting toxic chemicals on your hair to color it. Why would you ever put chemicals on your hair? I don't understand that. Self-care can be taking an Epsom salt bath. It can be things like walking outside barefoot and planting your feet on the grass, the unsprayed grass, or the sand, or anything like that. I have an excellent video too, actually, that are on Andrea Cox TV on YouTube of me grounding myself at the beach. So go check those out. They're the older videos, but definitely go check those out. But that's vitally important. So, let's do another one. Let's do a bonus one. Sound healing. So where is my singing bowl song? Oh, I've got two more for you. Hang on, you guys. Okay. So sound healing is so amazing to raise our vibration, whether we use, the crystal singing bowls like I have, or our actual voice, our throat chakra. It's definitely a must to raise your vibration. A lot of times I'll wake up and I have a mantra I say to bring me peace and balance every day. And I don't want to share it with you, but I'll use an example with you, and that would be like just God, and just really elongating the word, like for a long time, like God, just letting it go, and saying that in the morning out loud just really heals us. You can also listen to binary rhythms and things of that nature. Another way to raise your vibration is crystals. I have crystals throughout this house. It's going to be the only thing that I probably pack myself, and I don't have any. I'll leave that to myself. Anyway, I have a ton of crystals, and crystals have tons of different modalities, and this is the golden healer, so it's a good one for healers like myself that maybe have trouble setting boundaries with people and then end up in situations like this current situation that's just unnecessary. But, crystals really ground you depending on what they are. There's even crystals to prevent EMF, radiation and things of that nature. There's crystals to heal the heart, like rose quartz that represents the mother. There's also crystals to help you heal wounds, like open wounds, or if you have cancer, like apophyllite and citrine for manifestation, and also to put by your bed to absorb your worries. So crystals are a great way to raise your vibration. Let me know in the comments how you raise your vibration. And last but not least, I'm gonna get this blanket that my friend Marco gave me. Sometimes curling up in bed and watching a Netflix movie and just warming yourself in your favorite warm blanket does a lot actually to raise your vibration, right? So if you find yourself in a situation that's, definitely less than what you feel you deserve, maybe you've paid out a lot of money in this situation, and people are just completely ungrateful and overreacting and ego-centered and all of that. You have to do the things, especially when in your heart you're just a person that likes their peace and their quiet. And a lot of people you have to understand people and the psychology of people. There are a lot of jealous, envious people in this world, and I've dealt with that firsthand throughout my life. Okay, I'm in my mid-40s, and if you can imagine, in my 20s and 30s, it was actually, I think it's worse now than then. But people have a problem when they see that you like your solitude and that you have good communication with others and friendships and family members, but that when you go in your little cave, you manifest and you create money and you create abundance and you write books and you create oracle decks and you create podcasts and you manifest. there will be people that will see that in you and think they missed out in life and want to take from that. And so you have to understand how to balance yourself and to protect yourself from that energy. And that's what I'm doing right now, all by myself. But I don't know, my sister, she's showing me a lot of support and love right now from a distance. Both of them are. So, and my mom, and my clients, thank you for letting me, freeze all of your appointments and all of that. Thank you guys. So, you have to really understand that not everyone will understand you. Not everyone will see things from an above perspective, like, wow, this girl's given us 60 grand and we need to let her have her privacy and we shouldn't be like attacking her like this. We should be protecting her. Not everyone will see that. Some people work from greed. They thrive on jealousy and anger and bitterness. And you have to know how to wrap that up in unconditional love, tie a bow on it and hand it back to them and just say, well wishes. Okay, take someone else's money. Well wishes, Greed does not vibrate well with me. It doesn't. It actually really turns me off. And bullying really turns me off. I've been bullied online before, and I finally stuck up for myself out, after years. And now you're going to get the same mirror back to you, right? So we have to learn how to step out of situations like that and how to ground ourselves and reconnect with self and center and not allow that to get us down. So even though, there may not be as much pep in my step today and I may not be using my voice and all of that, that's okay. The most important thing is that I take care of myself during this time, and that's what I am here to teach all of you. So thank you guys, all the hearts. You guys know I'm going through something. Hope I'm not wearing it on my face. I'm trying to keep light amongst the nonsense. Goodness, if 500 people donated $50, that would be amazing, or 100, 500 people donated $100 or whatever, but every little bit counts. I am going to build that dream, probably being pushed out of my comfort zone to do so. But, that's why these things happen when you're a good person and you do everything right, because let's face it, not all of us do everything right all of the time. I've made major mistakes in my life. Probably could have communicated earlier on in this situation and saved a lot of grief and suffering on myself and probably others. But I don't like conflict. I don't like to face conflict, but I will stick up for myself if I have to. I have that moon in Scorpio in me. But, a lot of times things like this happen when we know we go into a situation and we do everything right. Like we pay our bills on time and we keep everything neat and tidy and we do everything right. We try to be nice to people and we try to listen to people's problems, even though we kind of wonder, why am I paying to listen to people's problems? Like when we do everything right and things go awry, that's a tower moment in the tarot. That means it's Scorpio energy. It's a tower moment. It's always for our highest good and our growth, right? So I don't want to speak for these people, but I'm sure they're going to grow from this. And I definitely am going to grow and prosper and do something amazing and magical because of this. And in spite of this, you don't ever want to come at anyone. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, an Andrea Cox tangent. You don't ever want to do anything out of spite. Spite produces the worst karma. It does. When we go after someone because our ego's bruised, like in this incident where I didn't want to just jump on signing something right away and then boom, someone's ego got wounded and they come after me. When we go after people for spite, it produces really negative karma down the road. So I know that I did everything right here and I'm holding that true to my heart, and I'm going to move forward in peace at my own pace, and I'm not going to rush or be rushed. And yeah, and I'm not going to be bullied. And I'm just going to see where this road takes me. And Rogers Ranch is the dream, and it will eventually be accomplished. And like I said, I probably should be promoting it more, but that's aside from my business. It's literally my dream to build that. So I love each and every one of you. I hope all of you have a beautiful day. And I want to say one other thing. You know, I've had a lot of investors offer to build that for me that I just didn't feel were in alignment with me energetically. And I'll walk away from money if it's not in alignment with me energetically. And so I started that on my own, and I love each and every one of you. Big bear hug. Let me know in the comments section. Oh, thank you, Mary. I miss you. Lewis misses you. He needs groomed. I miss you, my friend, in Carlsbad. Mary, it's so funny. Mary and I met when I moved out of a house in Encinitas into the house that I lived in 10 years. And boy, do I have so much respect for that wonderful human that I leased from for 10 years. I think I saw her 5 times max. It was just great, peaceful. I was allowed to live my life, but apparently that's not the case here. So I love you guys. I love each and every one of you. And there's a lot more to that story, and I am not going to share any more about it at all. I'm done. I'm over it. We cannot change the past, and we cannot control the future. And also, I can't be controlled. So that seems to be a problem here. But I do know one thing. I am on the right path and the right journey, and I love each and every one of you. So do me a favor, click Rogers Ranch. Tell me what you think of it. You're never obligated to donate or anything. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channels, Andrea Cox TV and The Detox Intuitive. Subscribe to my newsletter at andreacox.com. Check me out on Instagram at Raw Chef Andrea, and on TikTok at Andrea Lee, Leigh Cox. I had a couple videos go viral there while going through this nonsense. So I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful night. Be well. Bye.